feel the wind picking up with Snyder and JT. Scopes on the turf where the next legends will be. Big college games light the sky with pride. We're breaking down every move from every side. A draft storm is coming, you can feel the rush. Sports 5 all got you covered, no need to hush. No better place to find your NFL draft prospects. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Player of the week spotlight steals the show. Underdog upsets make the headlines grow. We scout every snap, every breakout star. Turn raw talent into futures that soar far. Snyder's got his beer and his opinion runs loud. Check our top 25. Draft storm is here, no fear. We'll take the wheel and steer through the fiercest phrase. Fueling our draft storm with the passion we make. From campus turf to stadium roar, we separate the signal from the lore. In the swirl of rumors, we speak the truth. Tune in now, drop storms your proof. Draft storm is coming, you can feel the rush. Sports 5 all got you covered, no need to hush. No better place to find your NFL draft prospects. Draft prospects. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Growth of it, Kai. If it weren't for sports, how would we survive?
All right, good evening. Welcome to the Draft Storm. We are back. It's been a while, a couple of weeks actually, because of the holidays. I hope everybody out there had a safe, wonderful Christmas and New Year's. We're now into 2026, which is unfathomable from my standpoint. Just the time just keeps getting faster and faster. Our big sponsor today, and he's a great sponsor. It's gonna be Tony Donalo, Impact HVAC. You have an old furnace, worried about, getting through these next 2 months of winter. Right now we're in our 50s and it's going to be 60 even this week, which is crazy, but Pittsburgh weather. But we're going to be in the single digits to the teens in February and maybe even early March. So get your furnace so you can sleep better at night. Call 412-297-1852. Tell them that Sports Bible sent you. That is Impact HVAC. Great company. And they'll come out and they'll take care of anything you need to get done. Also, this January, this Thursday, January 29th, we're going to be at Gorman's. I'm going to be with Kevin Gorman. He doesn't own Gorman's, but just a nice play on words that Kevin Gorman is going to be at Gorman's. He's a writer from the Pittsburgh Tribune Review for the Pirates, and we're going to talk Pirates baseball, what they've done this offseason, how they look going into the 26 season. So come on out, have a beer too, ask some questions. We'll have Kevin there live podcast at Gorman's. It'll be a good time there for Pirate fans. And then of course we got the big thing coming up, the big draft. Got the tickets today, so we're gonna be printing out the tickets. We got the tickets to print on, so we'll be making the tickets this week. So Thursday, April 23rd. That's at Lucky's, another one of our great sponsors. Come on out for the NFL draft party. We're gonna have people talking about the picks, talking about the Steelers, talking about fantasy, we're gonna have a hockey guy, a baseball guy too. We're gonna have a full-fledged night for the sports fans. Autographed helmets, autographed jerseys, baskets from sponsors. It's gonna be well worth your time. So come on out to the draft party. Hook up with me. I'll get you some tickets for that. And now our God we haven't seen since last year. It's been a while. I know that's one of the worst jokes in the world, Snyder. We haven't seen each other for about a year.
Yeah,
but
it's a pretty bad one.
But Snyder, how you doing? Did you get all your gifts you asked for? The Santa Claus, was he good to you?
I didn't get what I wanted. No,
Well,
I
that
didn't get $1
Russian,
million.
yeah,
Did I
that
get $1 million? No, I did not.
that Russian mail bride's tough to come over in time too for Christmas. With all
Well, hell, I had 3 or 4 of them on order.
yeah, one of them may show soon. But
I wouldn't count on it, but okay.
since the last time we talked, man, oh man, did
Mm.
I mean, we had the last time we actually talked was our round table.
Yep, all 4 or 5 of us, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
picking the games, and man, to tell you the truth, nobody hit that first round. I mean,
It got ugly.
it's almost like picking the NCAA basketball tournament where it's like hitting a lottery. I don't think anybody in their right mind would have picked the exact games that came out in that first round.
No.
And if you're out there and you say you did, you're lying.
We know, like I said at the very end of that, there's going to be upsets. It's just who it's going to be. But the upsets that happened were completely surprising.
But let's get into it real fast. Alabama beat Oklahoma. Nothing big there. 34-24. We were pretty much our day off was about 50-50 on that game, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. I don't think that would have been a huge upset. You got the next one right. You did take Miami to pull off the a little bit of a stunner. It wasn't a huge one, but they beat A&M 10-3.
A slight one, but I didn't like A&M that much. I really didn't.
3 points they gave up, man. We're going to get into Miami later, but man, that defense looks for real. Ole Miss Tulane. I mean, Chris, I hope you're not watching, but we sort of told you 41-10. I mean, that's actually. I think Snyder, you're only a couple points off of both games that you said. I think you said 30.
I was close. I said 30 to 35 for Ole Miss.
I think you said 30 in this one, but you got that right because they had won 41-40.
I think I said 40 in Oregon.
I think you said 35 for that one, but you'd have lost that one. Madison did put up some points, 51-34. But it all went the way that them games went the way majority of us thought. Ole Miss, Oregon, Miami with like I said, they look good. And man, when you go to the quarterfinals, Miami definitely that was a shocker, man. Nobody had Miami getting past this game. Including you. You're the only one that could have picked Miami if you would have, because you had them going past the first round. But
yeah, well, I wasn't going there.
I think the thing that amazed me most about this game was when Ohio State started their second half, their run. They started making a run in the second half. I thought for sure that was it. You almost had that feeling like, okay, here we go. This is Ohio State going to put up 4 touchdowns.
They got the crap together. They're ready to go.
But Miami held up, and they went out and they scored another touchdown, and they just basically they shocked me, man. I mean, that was the game. I think it was the best game defensively I've seen. It's even better than the A&M games. I mean, Ohio State just had some talent. They were holding them down, man.
Yeah, but you also and to my problem with that game, I way overestimated Ohio State's O-line, and I a little bit underestimated Miami's D-line.
Yeah, I think
that was the game.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to underestimate their D-line going forward after these two games. I mean, they
saw them two guys with Bain and Maduro, whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, they've only given up 17 points in 2 games. They've given up to Ohio State and A&M. So that's a kudos to Miami, who I got to watch them play Pitt late in the year. I thought they looked good, but I didn't think they looked this good. And that's for sure. Oregon shut out Texas Tech. That was sort of a domination too, man. Texas Tech.
I was surprised that Tech couldn't do anything offensively.
Yeah, Oregon looked like
they did a pretty good job off defensively against them. I mean, what Oregon have, like 16 points, something like that? They didn't do much offensively.
Nah, 23-0. That was it. I mean, that was
okay, yeah. They didn't do a lot. But Tech's offense was just non-existent. That's what surprised me.
James says the semifinal games are absolutely insane. He's calling Indiana Miami. I can't say that I digress, but we'll get into that here soon, James, and let you know what we think at this point. But the last 2 games we haven't talked about yet, I think they were both sort of shockers, Snyder. I had Indiana beating Alabama, but if you'd have told me, I would have never told you. That's right, you had it too. But I don't think either of us would have thought 38-3.
Not that much of a blowout, no.
No.
Not the way they dominated them. No. Didn't see that at all.
the last one, I mean, I think we were about split in our dais on this, where half the people had Ohio State going to the finals, which me and you did, and a couple of people had Georgia going to the finals. Well,
Yeah.
neither of them two teams are going to make it.
Both are gone. Unreal.
Ole Miss, and Chris, if you're out there, you said they ain't about to call plays with Lane Kiffin gone. They put up 39 against a pretty above average stout Georgia defense, even though they didn't look above average in that game. But they lost 39-34. That was a shocker to me. That was the biggest shock of the whole.
I was shocked when I woke up in the morning and saw the final because Georgia was up. It was like, Georgia's going to win this. I woke up in the morning, hit the game, and like, oh my God, they won.
It was a good game, man. I mean, honestly, and like I said, me and you were texting back and forth during the Indiana game. I did not see that coming. Where they just, I mean, Alabama had nothing in the tank.
They had no answers.
No, I think you saw the real Ty Simpson pretty much. Where he'll have a game or two where he looks pretty damn good, and he just did enter the NFL draft, by the way. So he's entering the draft. He entered
That's
it
a
today.
mistake.
I was thinking the same thing. He entered it, and Dante Moore hasn't announced yet, but I think Dante Moore's the guy.
Oh, he's still playing.
I think
he's still playing.
So
that's what he ain't.
I think Dante Moore has a chance to make himself be the number one quarterback in this draft. So I think he's the only one that could give Mendoza a run for the money, especially if he pulls off these next couple games. Snyder, so we're down to the semis. The semifinals already are here. We got Miami, Ole Miss. Who would have thought that, man? I mean, that's crazy matchup.
No one had that picked.
And then Oregon, Indiana, Big Ten matchup. Let's start with the Miami game, man. Ole Miss seems to have a chip on their shoulder, man. They're playing without, not playing without their coach for the whole season that they had, Kiffin. They're playing unbelievable football offensively. They're putting up they're looking good. The quarterback, their offense is looking good. The defense is making stops when they have to. But Miami's defense is in a different level right now, man. Ohio State, to hold Ohio State to 14 points in any game is just ridiculous. And to do it in a playoff game they made Ruben Bain right now is the player of the playoffs right now. I don't know if you agree with that or disagree, but I think he's the best player. He's putting up the most. He's the most dominating player in this playoff season right now.
You could argue that fact. There's no doubt. He's put up big numbers.
He's just not. I mean, he's just not. You ain't containing the guy. I mean, we watch every snap. The guy is coming through. He's making plays, tackles in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback. He's given himself a definite top 3, top 5 vibe in this draft coming up. I know there's a lot of time before we get into that, but he has that potential to be that guy, a game changer. So, what's your gut saying? Do you think it's gonna be a low scoring game? You think Miami's defense
I think it's Miami. I think Miami wins it. I don't think it's low scoring though. I think there's gonna be some points on the board.
Like a 31-24, something
mid-20s let's go, mid to high 20s. Like a 28, 25, something like that.
As much as I hate to say this, and I never would have said this, you'd have told me 2 months ago during the season, even when Miami was playing good, during the regular season, when some people, Andrew always says he had him number 1 for a couple of weeks. I would have never, if you'd have told me you're going to be picking Miami and to win a semifinal game in the playoffs, I'd have told you you're full of it. But I got to pick Miami, man. I think that they got just enough out of Carson Beck, what they need from him. I think Beck's at that point now. He's fighting for a chance to be, way to quarterback classes this year, man. Beck puts up a couple good games here. He puts himself in that range too, man. I mean, it's not a Joe Burrow. There's not a guy out there, man. There's not that guy. I mean, Mendoza had a really nice year. Don't get me wrong, and he's still in this as well. So you got 3 quarterbacks that are playing for. Actually, you got 4 quarterbacks in this that are chance to go pretty high in the draft. So I look for Beck to do just what he has to do, not make mistakes. I think Miami does win this game. I agree with you. I think it's gonna be like, I say 31-24. I think it's gonna be a little bit more score. I think it's special teams.
Same area.
I think a special teams players too might happen. It might not all be offense. But once again, guys, we're about halfway through this episode right now before we get to the next matchup, and then we'll get to our final pick. It's the time of the year, man. Pittsburgh weather right now. I know a couple of you guys aren't. Some of you people out there listening are from Pittsburgh. Here's what we went through in the last week. Um, well, we woke up to about 13 or 14 about a week ago. The high was maybe 27 that day. Today we woke up at 43 with a high of 57. It's going to hit 61. So your furnace, I mean, it's on a good roofs, furnaces, air conditioners. Pittsburgh, it's a wacky thing. It ain't like Florida where you have it set one time all year and you might have to change something very slightly. But if your furnace is going bad, man, you know in Pittsburgh, the one thing you can almost guarantee is late January, some point in February, we're gonna hit zeros. We're gonna hit the single digits. We do it every year, it seems like, and even March. March is when it gets depressing when you hit them because you're looking for spring. But you need a furnace. Come get a furnace. Call Impact HVAC, Tony Donalo. They are very good, man. They've come to my house several times. They do what they got to do to help you out, and they have really good energy saving machines that could save you money in the long run. So it's well worth the money. So give Tony a call. Call him at 412-297-1852. Let them know Sports Bible sent you. Pirate fans, later in the month, we got Gorman's Pub. Have Kevin Gorman from the Trib. Thank God he's not the Post Gazette. I heard that news today. He's a Tribune writer, so he's still got his writing job right now. But come on out, we'll talk Pirate baseball, and we'll get involved with what the Pirates did and what they still need to do, or if they're going to, or which you have to admit, Snyder, you're not a Pirate fan. This is an above average off season for them.
No, I don't.
Not in general. And then we got the draft party, April 23rd, Thursday at Lucky's. Tickets will be going on, so I'll be showing the tickets here in our next couple of weeks on this podcast. And just so you know, after me and Snyder get past the championship round, where we talk about the championship game, we get right into the draft, man. We'll have our top 10 quarterbacks. We'll go through a little thing like that. Talk about the quarterbacks you really got to watch during the year, and start to formulate our opinions as everybody else starts to do. And I start to make the draft guide, which will be at middle of March, which is coming so fast. It's almost like I don't got enough time to do all this, but it's going to be there, man. The draft issue will be here soon. So come on up. Snyder, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back, people. All right, we are back on the draft storm. Snyder, we did the first game. We both agree with Miami over Ole Miss. I think it's going to be. I think both of these games are going to be.
Not going to be much of a disagreement here either.
I mean, I got to go with. I've taken them for about the last 2 months. I said this is the team in my heart. Ohio State was our number one team from a week before the season started, and they went number one all the way through the season until Indiana beat them in the Big Ten championship game. Which it's sort of weird to see that, like, a number one team never. And I think we had 4 guys voting, and we never had them under. They had 100 votes the whole time, which was pretty much insane to me. That they went from beginning to end. But we already talked about that. They went into a juggernaut. But even before they went into that, I thought that Indiana was going to be the team. But we get into that game now. Number 5, Oregon. Number 1, Indiana. Oregon has shown, Snyder, they can hang with just about anybody, huh?
Well, they're good. There ain't no doubt. I mean, they're above average offensively. They're very good defensively.
Very fast team.
I don't like their coach. I think he takes way too many stupid chances and puts them in a lot of bad positions.
I agree with you. I'm old school when it comes to I don't like all these 4th and 1s. Even in Pittsburgh, we've seen it. We've seen it in NFL all the time now. I mean, Dan Campbell was he's over the 50-yard line. That's 4th and up to 3 or 4. He's going for it. I don't get the I don't get that. I get it sometimes when you're in no man's land, but you're right. This guy will do it at his own 30. Not even sweat.
Yeah.
You're just basically giving points. You're giving points. If you don't get it, you're basically giving a team like Indiana a minimum of 3 points. For nothing at all. If you get a punt of the ball, they would have had to work for their points. So I'm old school in the fact that I think that these teams that do it all the time. Do I like Dan Campbell as a coach? I do. I think he's a great coach. I'd play for him. I'd run through a wall for him. But over time, man, I think you're starting to see the percentages come back on these guys. Even Dan Henning, you're starting to see. You take it that many risks, man. Football gods will catch up to you, man. They're going to catch up to you. You're going to make and he does it. You're right. I mean, some of the play calling too in them 4th downs have been.
Yeah, I don't like his play calling at all. I really don't. I think that's their downfall.
I think you're right. They got the talent.
You may win a game here or there because of that. You can also lose games because of that, which I saw them do a couple years back when Washington was in the national championship game. Washington beat them twice off Lanning's ridiculous 4th down calls.
Yep. The other team in this game, Indiana. Do you agree right now that Cignetti? Do you agree right now that Cignetti's the best coach in the country right now?
Not even close.
I agree. I think everything.
Look what Indiana has.
2-star, 3-star, maybe a couple 4-stars. They're lucky.
They don't have the talent of Oregon, Ohio State,
Alabama,
Georgia, Alabama. Any of those teams. They're not on paper as talented as any of them, but they're the best coach team in the country right now.
Hands down.
They come out and find ways to do it. And there's just those. I believe they're going to win easily the next 2 games, just because I think Cignetti's that good.
That last game made me really open my eyes. Like, this team is that was as dominating of a game. And like you already said, that's a bunch of 3- and 4-star athletes beating the cream of the crop, 5 stars, 4 stars of Alabama, and making it look easy. I mean, people were like, "Oh, Alabama's going to be faster." They didn't look faster. Oh, Alabama's going to be bigger. They didn't look bigger. They didn't.
They are bigger. They didn't show it.
Wow, they didn't. They weren't stronger. Put it that way. They definitely weren't stronger because Indiana controlled.
Simpson didn't look good. The other quarterback didn't look good. They shut him down. I'm sorry. Indiana's a tough beat right now. I'm not saying you can't beat them, but they're a tough beat.
And let's be honest, me and you both. I know you even more than me. Not a big Caleb DeBoer fan, right?
Oh no, he's in trouble.
Yeah, you were saying. I mean, you said that from the beginning of the year. If he lost another game during the season, he might have been out. I don't like him. I think the guy he's put in a rough situation. We've seen it how many times. He saw Franklin.
Did you like him? Did you like him at Washington?
I didn't care for him. I wouldn't say
he was undefeated. Put them in the national championship game.
But who did he play?
It doesn't matter. He was undefeated and made the national championship game at Washington. He beat Oregon twice that year.
It wasn't our new age Oregon team though, was it? Like a team that just is like they did have what's his name though. I think they might have had Dylan Gabriel back then, but
either way, they were in that game. I mean, did you like him back then? I mean, I don't know. It's tough to follow Nick Saban. That's all you got to say.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you dealt with that with Penn State. I mean, you had to watch and we always talk about that Bob O'Brien did a great job for what he did. He came in and didn't win anything, but he did what he had to do to keep it afloat, and then he handed off pretty nice set of keys to Franklin.
Yeah.
And And we will get into them real quick. The couple of the coaching changes that have happened. So we both got India. I got this one like 41-21. But I don't even think it's gonna be as close as that though. I think it's gonna be maybe Oregon gets a late one. I agree with you. I just can't see Indiana right now stopping anybody stopping them right now.
And it's the funny thing, as you looked at this over the last 2 seasons of the football playoff, Indiana's the only team with a bye that's got to win.
Yeah, 1-7. That's another thing. 1-7. That's
But
crazy.
they got to win, and it was a big win. They didn't even waste no time beating the crap out of Bama.
That is an amazing stat. 1-7. So
Yeah.
right now there's people going, well, we can't give buys. That's when you got to do the old That's when you got to do the old 1 verse 16, 2 verse 15, and make and make the 16 and the 15 be the James Madison, the Tulane, where you're basically getting a bye. If you're, you know what I mean? Like you're getting a couple quarters of playing, and I think that's the way.
But there's no reason to have 16 teams in the CFB playoffs either.
I
None whatsoever.
I think I do a better way with these.
Put it this way: coming into this playoff, who were the teams you actually thought had a chance to win the national championship?
I mean, me personally, Ohio State, Indiana, and Georgia. That would probably be my top.
Those were
three.
my 3. I didn't think anyone else had a shot.
I agree. I mean, I never would have thought Miami. I mean,
why do we need 8? Why do we need 16 teams to figure that out?
I agree. And if you're gonna do that, I mean, I know the whole, but tell me you wouldn't have liked to see Vanderbilt, Notre Dame's helmets in this instead of
not really. Win some games. Don't get beat by other people.
Instead of
Notre Dame, don't lose on your home field against A&M. Get over it, people.
I'm not saying in general. I'm saying over the 2 teams of Tulane, and they got to change that rule, man. Them two. If you're saying we don't need 12 teams, you definitely need.
Thank the ACC for part of that.
Oh, I know.
Their ridiculous championship game killed that. Miami should have been in that championship game, not Duke.
So let's get into real quick. How do you like the Penn State hiring of Matt Campbell?
I like it. I don't know if I love it, but he's overcoached what he's had at Iowa State. So hopefully he can do that for his first year or 2 at Penn State. And now that he has money to actually draw big recruits, hopefully he can do that. I don't like some of the guys they've lost already, though. I'm not a Rocco Becht fan. Sorry. I've seen him play at Iowa State too many times. He doesn't impress me.
I
know Campbell likes him, but I don't like him.
That's a coach bringing in his own guy and feeling feel comfortable.
I understand it. I would rather have Grunkmeyer than him.
I mean, yeah, he looked good during the end.
Yeah,
I like the one of the hirings that I sort of went on. Didn't really get a lot of discussion, but how about Pat Fitzgerald going to Michigan State?
I thought it was a good hire.
I did too.
Good hire.
I think that's a great hire for a guy that's proven that he can win with less talent and have some.
He won at Northwestern with crap.
Yep, and I think Michigan State's going to have a little bit better. They're going to have a better chance.
It'll take him a little while. They have a little patience, but I think he'll build them up again.
How about Ole Miss playing this good under Pete Golding? And Golding will now he's going to take but they're playing good right now for him. So it's almost like that's a great little
Yep. Lane Kiffin looks like an idiot, doesn't he?
What do you think of Lane? What do you think? Does LSU get better right away with Lane Kiffin?
Depends who he brings in at quarterback.
Yeah, that quarterback carousel right now is just insane right now.
Yep.
I know he hasn't been on yet, but our UCLA friend is really very, 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 very happy with Bob Chesney coming over from James Madison. He loves it from
loves a good hire.
Yeah, he loves it.
You got to figure Snyde, when he went to Indiana, took half of that team to Indiana with him. That Chesney takes over, and a year later, he goes 11-0, 12-0, whatever they were last year, with whatever was left over from Snyde. I mean, that's a great coaching job. Great one.
Yeah, I think it's a great hire by UCLA. I think UCLA's in I think they're gonna they're going to be in a better spot now going forward. I got a guy that, I mean, he looked good at James Madison with the talent he had there. Getting these, it's going to be all about recruiting with him because he's going to a different part of the.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be a different part of the world.
That's where you
now.
got to keep a couple of the guys on the staff from UCLA that know the area, know the lay of the land. Keep them there.
Definitely. And then the last one, of course, is the first one that really started the. I mean, he got fired during the year, but what do you think? You think James Franklin will have? You think he'll have success in Vodtech?
Yes. Success,
Especially
yes. Not great success, but he will be successful.
You think he'll win an ACC title in the first 3 years?
That's a tough one because the ACC. Who's the dominant team in the ACC?
It changes usually, but it's probably gonna be Miami now. I mean, Miami, if they feed off this successful season, I would say going into next year, it's Miami.
Yeah, but they're going to lose a ton this year.
Unless Dabo gets Clemson back on the.
Yeah, I don't think that happens. I mean, it's possible, but the ACC is so up and down because there's no one dominant team anymore.
Maybe Bill Belichick puts his baby doll away for a couple hours and he gets North Carolina.
Yeah, I figure that one. I mean, Florida State's a train wreck. Clemson, they're good, but they're nothing special anymore. I mean, they're just NC State.
Yeah.
Who knows?
There's our guy. He always got to say that's for you, Snyder. He gets you a little shout out, but then he goes, "Let's go Indiana. Let's go Miami." Fan. I think you might have missed it, TC, but we picked them. That's who we picked too, man. I think I'd be shocked if either or don't come out. I mean, if Ole Miss pulls this off, then God bless them.
I'll be laughing my butt off at Lane Kiffin. That's almost like you want to root for him because of that reason. For him just abandoning ship like that.
I agree. It's just a great thing, man. All them years of trying to get to the title game, the team that he had just goes without him.
That'd be great.
That would be a great little. It's a great little kick in the ass for the Ole Miss people. Yep. Once again, everybody out there, draft party, April 23rd. We're going to be quitting this up now. Thursday, April 23rd, NFL draft party. Luckies. The tickets will be going on sale in the next week. We got the design down. We got the tickets bought. We're by printing them out now. So, $40. I'm telling you what, you're gonna get your money back in just the swag bag and everything that comes along with it. And I got some deals working out with some local companies that are gonna give some gifts and that. It's gonna be a fun time. 75 people. We're gonna have a blast, man. Just a good time. Desserts from Kiss My Apples. We have a little bit of everything going on that night. So come on.
Make sure to wear your Penn State gear.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I might even do a little contest if you come in and let whoever comes in, they could fill out the top 10 draft. If whoever gets the most picks out of the top 10 picks in the draft might have a gift for them as well. And then for you Pirate fans, I know it's not as many Pirate fans as our NFL draft fans, that's for sure. But Kevin Gorman from the Tribune Review will be at Gorman's Pub. We'll be there 8 o'clock at night. Couple beers, talk to Pirate baseball, talk about what's gone on this offseason. It's been a better than average offseason for them. I mean, it's not like a New York Yankee offseason where they're spending a ton of money, but they actually did go out and make a couple major league moves that are going to help their lineup. So come on out to Gorman's for that. And then once again, thank you, Impact HVAC. They were all year long. Me and Snyder have been doing this since end of August, and we had our Impact HVAC Player of the Week all year long, and that was from these guys. If you need honestly, guys, if you need a furnace this time of year, your furnace is starting to. Don't take a chance and think you're going to get through the winter because we haven't hit the bad part of winter yet. I know it's sad to say that, but we haven't. February, March here is way worse than December and November and January. So, yeah, get your furnace fixed. Give them a call, and they'll come out and hook you up. Snyder, thank you for a great show. Next week we'll talk about these two games. Then we'll discuss the finals, the championship game, which I really do think it's going to be Indiana, Miami, and I think the only way I'll think Miami even has a chance to win that game is a major injury if like a Mendoza or someone gets hurt. And I hate to say that, but I agree with you, Schneider. I think Indiana is pretty much unbeatable right now. But thank you guys for
Way to be.
Yep. I don't always agree with you, Schneider, but I do. But you guys, thank you guys for listening in. Remember www.sportsbible.com. Follow us on YouTube. Trying to get the YouTube followers up. It's a little bit harder to do that than it is the Facebook followers. So follow us on YouTube, and everybody out there have a great week. And tomorrow starts the game, so watch the game tomorrow. Game Friday, playoff football Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You can't go wrong with this weekend's football.
It's a great weekend for football.